Hello everyone, I'm Caitlin, this is Pepper, and this is a radish that we grew. We have been growing seeds since the beginning of lockdown. We're here with a bit of an update on the things that we've been growing so far. And also I've got some ideas for how you can grow plants, not just from seeds, but actually from the plants that you might already have in your house. But first of all, we're going to eat a bit of this radish. Apparently radishes are not only safe for dogs, they're also good for their teeth, apparently. Didn't know that till I looked it up. So, Pepper, let's have a little look at our tasty radish. Really, I'm very proud. Right, don't let me down by not eating this. Come on, it's delicious. What are you on about? Pepper, yum. No? It's possible Pepper is not going to eat radish while there's biscuits around. It's letting me down. But I think it's still really quite lovely. And I'm very proud of myself. So we've been growing radishes at home. Great. Well done. Hope you're feeling as proud as I am. Oh, what did we do last time, Pepperoni? We planted some food scraps to grow new food. Let's see how that's going on. So, spring onions. Oh my goodness. Look at them. So good. Loads of roots. Big long stalks. Never need to buy spring onions ever again. Excellent. We also planted some celery, which is also looking really good. It's like a little mini tropical paradise in here. Wow, if you ate the radish, then I'd be more inclined to give you more biscuits, Pepper. Just not playing ball. Celery, great. We also planted some carrot tops. If you have been growing this at home, you'll know that one of the problems with growing food scraps is you have to keep refreshing the water, because otherwise it goes a bit minging. And I was refreshing the water on the carrot tops, and I accidentally poured water in the top of the carrot, and as a result it went all mouldy and gross. So it was looking great. I was starting to get really nice shoots that I was going to show you, and then I made it go all disgusting. So I'll try again, and my advice is don't do that. Just keep water in the bottom, keep changing it, keep it nice and fresh, and don't let it get wet in the top, because then it goes all gross. So what else did we grow? Potatoes. So we grew ginger, yes, sweet potato, and sort of regular potato. Nothing is happening with any of those yet, apart from this sprout I've got on this potato, but I'm not too sure if that's got anything to do with anything I did. But they do take time. I think it takes up to 5 weeks, so we'll just wait there. You can see with this ginger, I've had to adapt my method, and I've gone with the old-fashioned toothpicks. Oh. So I had like a cardboard structure, but that got wet and disintegrated, so I've just stuck toothpicks, toothpicks in different sides, and then that kind of holds it into the jar like that and stops it getting too soggy. So yeah, to be continued with those guys. What else did we grow? Yeah, we started growing some herbs. The great thing about the herbs is you can see how different plants just grow at different rates, because I planted them all on the same day in the same way, and they're all looking very different. So we can see here, coriander, everyone. I've redeemed myself with the coriander. This is looking great. They're looking really long. I'm going to leave them a bit longer and start planting them up. They look a bit leggy. By that I mean sort of really long with leaves at the end. I'm not sure if that is such a good sign, so I might have a think about what to do about that. Chives, yes. And then dill, nothing yet for the dill. Parsley, just these tiny little leaves. So what I've been doing is keep the glass greenhouse plastic lid on the seeds until you start to see decent shoots. So actually this parsley, I probably am going to leave them a little bit longer with the greenhouse on, just to give them a bit of support. But what I've got in my fancy propagator is this thing, which means there's like little holes in the top. So it could be if you're using like a tomato tub or something on top, that you just cut holes in it as they get bigger. Because otherwise what happens is it gets too hot in here, and then the seedlings will rot. So I'm going to keep that on, still, but with a hole in it. And then as they get bigger, so like these chives, for example, just take the lid off because otherwise it's going to get too stuffy in there. The dill, we'll just keep that lid on and keep our fingers crossed for the dill. So, what else have we got? Oh, the avocado. It's looking great. Look, nice long stalk and some leaves. So I'm very happy about that. Now, what I wanted to show you was, yes, we have been growing some plants from seed, which is one brilliant way to grow plants and learn about how plants grow. But you can also do that by taking cuttings. You might have heard people talk about that in the past. So you might have at home a succulent plant, which looks a bit like this maybe. They're quite popular because they're so easy to grow and they look beautiful and they come in all different shapes and sizes. And they're really easy to propagate, to take cuttings from and grow new plants from. I'm just going to show you how to do that just now. So take your succulent and you're just going to take a leaf off the succulent. You can see at the bottom here where it joins the stalk. Pepper's having a wee rest now. Look, she's splashing them into no more biscuits. Well, there's plenty of radish. Anyway, right, into the stalk where the leaf joins the stalk. Can't see from my finger. We just want to twist it off. And it should come away really easy, just a little twist. Oh, don't want to break the leaf, don't want to break the stalk. There we go, easy peasy. You can see I've taken quite a few leaves off this one because it's quite bare, but that's fine, I think it still looks good. Great, here's our leaf cutting. You can see there's a sort of fleshy bit where it was joined to the stalk, and we want that to harden over so that roots can grow. So just leave that out on a table, or on a plate or somewhere just to dry for like a day, and then the next day you're just going to put it in soil. Now what you can do is get a pot of soil and stick it on the top, but actually succulents are quite slow growing, and so what I find is I get a bit annoyed with having like a bowl of soil with just leaves in the top hanging around. So actually what's a really clever way to use up some space, to not use up too much space, is to put it into an existing plant. And this avocado plant is perfect because it's got to be in the sun and it doesn't need too much water. So all I do is I just put them on the top there and that will start growing roots. And it looks really cool, so it's a great process to watch, and they all turn out different. So I've got some here that I've been growing for a little while. And we can see, this one's great. So you can see here are the roots and they come out in nice different colours, lovely pink. And then on top there we can see a tiny little plant is growing from the leaf. Isn't that nice? And then you can see on this one, for example, it's even bigger. All those roots, and there's the new plant there growing up. And you can even still see the old leaf there. It's just withering away because it's used up all the energy. And that's looking probably big enough for me to plant. So when they get a bit bigger, and it does take a long time, like a couple of months, you'll start to see a kind of whole new plant form basically, and then you can put them up in a separate pot like this one. You can still see that the old plant, the old leaf is there. Actually, I'm just going to take that off. That's a bit, we don't need that anymore. Yeah, so there's the old leaf withered away, finished with, and now we've got a new plant in its own little pot. Yeah, so give it a bash. As I say, you need to be patient, but if you just put them in an existing plant, then you'll hardly notice, and before you know it, you'll have tiny little adorable succulents growing. So any thing you want to know or you would like me to do a video on, do let me know. Hope your seeds are going well. Hope all the things that you're growing at the moment are going well, and happy planting. See you next time.